right. So, yeah, we're going to pick the honorable guest to talk regarding himself, of course, and also we're going to talk regarding Indonesian football that is currently on hype, the World Cup qualification, and other things. Let's see. Okay, that is our honorable guest. So I think we're going to open. Hello,
Hey.
welcome.
Nice car.
Yes, it is. So nice to meet you.
Nice to
My
meet
name
you.
is Eric.
Koji.
Koji. Okay, should I call you Koji-san or
Yeah, just Koji is fine. I'm just
Koji is fine. So please introduce yourself, Koji. How are you today, and how's the day going for you?
yeah. Well, first of all, thank you, Eric, for the opportunity. I feel great today. Um, and I'm excited to have this opportunity to collaborate with you guys and talk in front of everybody. My name is Koji.
Yeah.
I'm a Japanese actually.
Oh.
But I've been traveling around the world, working in the U.S., Mexico, and then now in Indonesia. Actually, interesting thing is I grew up a little bit in Indonesia when I was in nursery.
Okay.
Yeah, for 2 years, when I was 6 until when I was 8. But I always thought of Indonesia as a place that I knew very closely.
Okay.
And I'm really excited about the soccer game. I know Asian countries tend to have a little bit of difficulty when keeping a good record in the World Cup. But I think over the years, the soccer level in the Asian countries have evolved and developed a lot. And I've been following the national team's match.
Yep.
I actually went to see the match in Gbk,
Oh,
Indonesia
okay, that's
versus
great.
Japan. Yes, that was very exciting. I didn't really know that the soccer was such a big
Yeah.
sport in Indonesia, but actually a local friend of mine invited me to watch the game with him,
Yeah.
and it was a fantastic experience.
All right. All right.
Well, I mean, I know this is about soccer match or soccer discussion. I actually started playing when I was in Indonesia.
Okay.
When I was 6, I started playing soccer with my older brother.
Yeah.
And until I tore my Achilles a couple of years ago, yeah, I have been playing for 30 years, but since now not I cannot play any competitive sport. I play golf very often. I try to play as much as possible, but it's a little bit expensive sport compared to soccer.
Yeah.
So maybe like once or twice a month I try to play. And I'm also into watches, suit, shoes, any apparel. So when I think about the product that I want to own or use myself, there are a lot of good products out there, but I always try to think, when I get something, I want it to be something that represents me. So I try to learn about the history or the story or the background of the product, where it's made and what's the philosophy behind it. And that's why right now I work for Volvo. And one of the things that I try to work on very focusing with our team is that it's a really good product. But when you think about cars, this is a good car, but
Yeah.
there are tons of other cars that could meet each consumer's needs. But I want them to really try to choose a product that represent them, what they believe in, what they put the importance in. For example, safety and family and sustainability are one of the major things that Volvo focuses on. And I think as a representative of the brand here in Indonesia, I think it's our obligation and duty that we try to focus on reaching out to the consumers, because some people just don't choose the brand because they don't know about it. So I'm not trying to force anybody to buy, but I'm rather trying to deliver the message.
All right. All right. That's great. So, yeah, we'll talk about this car a few times. Yes. So, currently, the car that I'm driving is Volvo XC60. 60, right?
60, correct.
So, what do you think about the car?
It's a great car
Great
to
car.
begin with.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't know if you feel any difference between, the driving experience or sitting in the back seat. I mean, obviously, I can tell you for sure that sitting in the passenger seat, you got a lot of space,
Yeah.
and I feel very comfortable, smooth ride. But I think one of the most important thing to mention is for Volvo, I don't think we'll be able to experience the best part of Volvo.
Okay.
And I hope that people don't experience it because it's about safety.
Okay.
So when and if something happens while you're driving or while somebody that you love is driving,
Yeah.
this is the most reliable car when it comes to safety.
Okay. So safety is the most what do you call it? The one point that you really want to give to the audience, or is there anything else regarding Volvo itself?
So personally, for me, appearance is very important.
Mm-hmm.
So, like for example, like a watch or suit or shoes or just like those cars.
Mm-hmm.
So some people like a little bit more fancy car that is, obvious to recognize the brand
Yeah.
and the technology. But some people prefer to have something that's luxurious, but don't want to be too flashy. So I personally love this brand for its quiet luxury feel.
Okay. I get it. So when you think about, okay, let's rephrase. I want to ask you regarding how well or what do you know about Timnas Indonesia?
Okay. So as I said, I spent a couple of years here when I was a little boy, but it's only been 3 months since I got back here. So it's super exciting that I actually learned that the new head coach
Yeah.
is Clifford.
Yes, Patrick Kluivert,
Yeah.
the Dutch legend.
Yes, exactly, the legend. And I see that there are also three more new players joining the team,
Yes.
potentially for tomorrow's match.
Yep.
So, and I watched the Japan versus Indonesia. I also watched on a video the match between Indonesia and Bahrain and Saudi Arabia. It was super exciting. The Saudi Arabia win, and also Bahrain. The first free kick was you just have to give it to the kicker. It was a really nice goal that they made, but Indonesia managed to get it up to a tie. So I mean, I was super surprised with the the speed and the attacking, the offense capability of the national Indonesian team.
And yeah, it's also interesting that you watch the Indonesian versus Japan team.
Yeah.
And since you're from Japan, yeah, we're our country is in the same group, so we hope Japan and Indonesia will go through, right?
Yeah.
And do you remember when you're watching Indonesia versus Japan? There's a big tifo with Godzilla and also Gundala. What do you think about that?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I spent a couple of years all over the world, and sometimes Japan has its unique uh, way that it's been seen from many countries. But I personally was very excited. I thought it was like I don't know, a good gesture. I was
Mhm.
just excited to be there with something that's out there that resembled Japan.
Uh-huh.
So it was. I mean, it was a positive surprise for me.
If there's an Indonesian player that you think it's really have a common I don't know, maybe value or things for Volvo,
Hmm.
who is the player that you're thinking of?
Well, it's hard to pick one when you have so many good talents on your team, but I would have to say it's the captain, the Jay Isel.
JSS, yes.
Uh, I mean, he is a solid defender.
Yeah.
He's somebody that you can count on.
Mhm.
And when it comes to soccer, you can have all the talents that you want, you can have all the strategies, but if you don't have the main line or the defense part, I mean, you can never really win, and you can never really have a strong, sustainable team.
Mhm.
So I think he's the backbone,
Okay.
what you rely on as a team. And I think, Volvo being very focused on sustainability and safety and something that you want to rely on, uh, I think he just resembles the brand.
All right. So I would like to talk regarding a Japanese national football team. What do you think about the team right now?
Right now, I mean, the national football team in Japan have changed dramatically over the last 25, 30 years.
Yeah.
I think in past it was more about teamwork,
Hmm.
strategy, discipline. You know, we just have to defend our goal and then try to find that one opportunity where we might have for a counter and then try to win 1-0. Or that's the strategy that we had, and then that's probably coming from the Japanese mindset or origin or how people live, how people prefer to live as well. But nowadays everybody's going out there in the Europe and then playing in each respective club teams. So I think right now it's all about mm, it's getting closer to more like a club team where you have one, two, three talented players, and then you try to put together a strategy around those players. So it's been changed, but I guess it's a good change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I also noticed that this car, XC60, it's not a fully electric car, but it's
Correct.
hybrid between the fuel and also electricity. So is there any um, things that Volvo have some ideas behind this the hybrid?
Yes, of course, Volvo is a brand that is for sustainability. And the Volvo brand actually announced that by 2030, 90% of the cars that they uh, sell uh, will be electrified, meaning it's going to be an EV and a plug-in hybrid.
Mhm.
And we here in Indonesia still want to offer the customers the option of a plug-in hybrid where you have the electric feature, but also the feature that you would see in more of the cars that you are used to. Because maybe taking that huge jump from the car that they use today to a full EV, people might be concerned.
Mhm.
How is it going to accommodate my lifestyle? Is it too much, or am I going to have any issue with the battery charging? And even though Indonesia also is shifting heavily on the electrification uh, from infrastructure as well, I think people need time to uh, go phase by phase, if you will. So I think plug-in hybrid is the answer to that question. People want to try out EV, but don't know if they are 100% sure if they want to make the switch today. Try out our plug-in hybrid. If you love it, we'll have an EV for you again.
Okay, okay. Okay, so that's the idea behind the plug-in EV and also hybrid.
Correct. So our car, all of our product will come with their charger
Hmm.
so that they can install at their house or at the office, wherever they prefer. So we do offer the customers with the infrastructure that they need to use the car with no harm or damage to their lifestyle. But I know like there's are people that are just concerned, and those are the kind of people that we actually prefer to have too. Those people that are concerned are people that actually take time to consider and take try to make the wise decision over time. And I think those are the type of customers that we need to reach out to. So we are ready to go, take hands and go step at a time. And I'm not hoping to sell, thousands of EVs all at once, but I'm hoping that the next customer of Volvo can be a customer that we can enjoy our journey over 5 years, 10 years, So they try out our hybrid. Next time they come and say, "Hey, do you have an EV? I think I'm ready to switch over."
Mm-hmm. What is the most exciting technology and innovation that Volvo offer?
I think I'm proud to say that Volvo is the only premium brand that is focusing to this extent in the electric vehicle. So their technology in the electric vehicle field is second to none. The battery longevity and the charging technology, and also I think nowadays, even though some people prefer to have more of an old school car with the driving experience, the fun of driving, but I think we cannot disconnect the need for the user interface. So as you can see on the screen
Yeah.
in front of you, which actually has been under development for new features for the newer models to come.
Mhm.
So the user interface and the how to integrate the new technology of the battery with the the car product vehicle that's been with the us for decades or centuries. I think that's one of the things that Volvo is very good with. So it's showing us next stage of what the car can bring to us and how we can be more sustainable and friendly, eco-friendly, but also do not lose any of the comfort or the convenience that we have by using cars.
Could you give the support for Timnas Indonesia for the next match?
Well, I mean, I I don't know if Indonesia team needs support. They are doing great. I really enjoyed watching their game. It was super exciting. Uh, I I am 100% confident that they will be very successful, and of course, I will make sure that I will cheer for the team 100% with my effort as well.
So that's all for our PodCar. I think it's a great time having a conversation with you. So
Yeah.
I wish you good luck. Thank you for all of our listeners that already listened to our PodCar with Hoji, and we're gonna create something more in the future. So let's stay tuned and looking forward to the new episode. Bye bye.